Showtime. Got you performing like a band. I'm your number one fan. Showtime. Hit me with that backstage passing. You love, you love, you love. Showtime. Let's make it spectacular, spectacular. Showtime, baby, it's showtime.
Hard work and dedication, no days off. You gotta go get it, cause they ain't gonna give it to you. We never have our hand out, we have our plan out. We don't ever try to fit in, cause we already stand out. I am your host, Hollywood Mac, and I'm joined by my brother. Yo,
Shot Wilder.
I seen him over there.
He was on beat. I'm in there like, I'm
Todd
DJing all the time.
Rock the Rider, Todd, whatever you want to call me, Rock. I'm here.
Shawnee Amazing, what's happening?
Hi.
DJ King Shot, what up with it?
Yo, we got to introduce you today, man. Today is official.
Okay, yes.
You official host, man.
Hi guys, I'm official now.
Yeah, man.
So all y'all just been seeing me talking about something. Yeah, in the videos, you're really wild, but you're so calm. That's not who you really are. I was chilling, y'all. Like, I'm just trying to feel my way. Y'all want me to come in and just turn up, like chill out. Dang, thank you for saying that.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm
Welcome
saying?
to
This
the
is
Vision
team.
Podcast, man.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, man. It's a
Everybody's
team, man.
vibing here.
This
So.
is a team, man.
I mean, you got two
Pisces
Pisces.
energy.
Man, we gonna win every
It's
time.
a team, man.
Yeah.
My man was over there DJing. Yo, I seen him.
Go get
Yo,
it.
listen.
I'm
I'm trying to keep a straight face.
It was
I
crazy.
see him over
It
here
was
mentioned.
crazy.
I'm like, and then you start
It was
laughing.
crazy.
I'm like, yo, stop.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Yo, all right, before we get into it, because
Don't.
I'm telling you, not today. Not too much today. I'm not with it. It's me and you today, man. We on teams today. We two niggas on teams today.
All right, cool,
Oh,
cool.
man, come on,
All right.
man. I thought we was a team.
How was your weekend?
I spent about a week down in Virginia Beach. What up, Mace?
So you was officially out of town?
Pause. That's what's
You
up.
enjoyed yourself. So you wasn't in like, you know what I'm saying?
You know where Virginia Beach at?
I do.
That's where I was at.
All right. You
That's where I
wasn't.
was at.
Okay. You wasn't in Schneider.
I was in Virginia
or-
Beach.
Yo, definitely not in
You was-
Schneider,
you-
though.
Oh, okay. All right. That's right me up, man. You enjoyed yourself?
I did.
Spend time with your dad
fall
and
for
everything? Brother?
Thank you.
Excuse me?
Was you firing up out there? Fired up. You get it?
All day.
By the sun. How was your weekend, Shot?
Busy, man. I ain't gonna
How many
lie.
games you had? 20? And
No,
how you be doing on the
only had 6 this time.
All right.
Yeah, it was 6.
Ooh.
It's cool, man. It was
Been
vibe.
busy.
Busy.
Mother's Day and all that?
Mother's Day was great. I didn't have my son,
Okay.
but Mother's Day was great. He sent me money, so he made up for
That's
it.
what's up.
Okay. It's always good to get some green.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't never go wrong.
My weekend was good, man. I seen a lot of interesting things. We're gonna get into it, man. I got a lot of things to talk about today, man. We're
You
gonna
do.
go in.
Let's go.
All right. Now first I'm starting here.
Jesus.
Cause 3 pods ago, I told these two niggas, I said, get Smokey Robinson out of here. Get him out of here.
I don't believe
and
that.
everybody was,
I
you know,
don't
Shawnee
believe, I
was in.
still don't believe that.
Whatever.
What you about to talk about, I
I
don't
said,
believe.
get.
I wasn't against you,
I
though.
sent you a shot. Listen.
Yeah, you did. I was like,
I wasn't against you with Smokey. I wasn't
and his
against you.
wife.
No, you might
they
have been with
wild,
me
man.
on Smoke.
The wife,
She's
too?
always
she a
against
freak.
me.
She a freak.
So now, Smoke is up on SA charges. What you got to say about that?
I don't believe it.
You don't believe?
I don't.
All them songs he wrote, you don't think he was a freak?
He might have been a freak, but I don't believe that.
Smokey is crazy. Like, think about the name.
Smokey might be on smoke.
He might be
but-
robbing sons. I'm just
But
saying, you gotta really look at it. The
I don't
essence.
believe it.
You don't. So you don't believe Smoke is?
Innocent until proven guilty.
You didn't see him gyrating on stage.
He
and-
can gyrate.
But he
I
changed
like
his whole he
gyrate.
changed his whole message of music.
Yeah. I told you, the nigga got a song called "I Fit in There."
Well, he might fit in there.
Huh?
At,
What's there?
At 100, he can sing about what he want to sing about.
You
So
know,
you comfortable with that?
I brought this up to say
Yeah.
this. Everybody I talked about 3 pods ago. 3 pods ago. Everybody I talked about 3 pods ago is in trouble. Listen, they trying to resurrect OJ, dig his body parts up to put him back. You
that's
see what
wild.
they just did,
That's
right?
disrespectful.
That's wild.
That's
Nah, but
disrespectful.
you see what they doing to him? They say he was like a leader, like one of
the cocaine
a member
joint.
of the cartel.
I heard about it.
That's a reach.
But my thing is, let it go. That's disrespectful.
Did OJ do it?
No.
No.
Shot.
They say his son did it.
Son did it.
That's what they said. Like,
You think he might have coerced his son to do it?
no,
So you think OJ had nothing to do with it?
I think OJ Snap walked into his son did it. He might have planted the seeds though.
Planted the seeds. I think OJ planted the seeds.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to call.
That's why all the blood and stuff matched me and fit his hands. And then when they finally showed a picture of OJ's son, I said,
yeah,
his son might have did. His son made quick. He was super athletic.
Right.
At that time. Yeah.
So
I don't believe it.
So the answer is no.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yes. No. Yes. Because he might not have stabbed, but he helped clean up. We'll try it.
I don't think so.
Nah, he ain't do it.
So then I seen an interview. Smoke was on R&B Money.
Really?
Yeah, and he was talking about how him and Rick James used to get down back in the day.
Man.
You mean like did he get down or?
No, like party together, snort coke,
Okay.
mess with chicks or whatever. Now I'm about to go here. If Rick James was still alive, imagine how many essay charges that nigga would have.
Okay, so let me.
Because I'm gonna tell you this. Hold on. Rick was burning. Now this is facts. I'm not making this up, Shad. You know. They said Rick was burning chicks on their booty with cocaine pipes,
I heard that.
with crack pipes.
But this is the thing. So, SA, right?
Here we go, Shawnee.
No, I'm just gonna be real for a minute.
Go ahead.
So I've seen, me. I've seen where a chick gets mad at a dude, right? And then somebody with money, and now you want to scream.
Are you that chick? Because a lot of times people be like, they trying to say that, yo, I heard, I
That's really
seen.
them.
I thought she's about to say, I seen a chick get burned on the ass with a cocaine.
You was some wild spots.
No,
thought you was there.
but I'm saying
I thought you was there.
like dudes
And
with
stayed.
Right.
money, right?
All right, do some money.
And then the
You
chick
like dudes with
don't
money,
get.
don't
I got my own money. I can take care of myself. I don't want nobody to
don't want a
have
broke
me
nigga,
taking
right?
care of him.
Right.
Like,
Alright,
you know,
cool.
come to the
Alright.
table with something.
It just sounds like you describing yourself right now. I'm just trying to, figure it out.
No.
All right.
No.
Go ahead, finish.
No.
My past is horrible, so don't.
All right.
My best.
But you know, dudes have money or whatever, right? And then they don't get what they want. You see it on TV all the time too.
Right.
And now they screaming. What's that lawyer lady named Lisa? What's her name in Cali that be having all the
I forgot
girl?
her name. I know who you're talking about. I don't remember.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Oh my.
What's her name?
You know
No, they don't
the
see-
lawyer lady.
The
And
chick, man, like literally, she's not lying. Dang, dude just rapped it in the
She
song.
going after everybody.
she always get the chicks that want to sue the dude
Always.
for whatever.
Okay.
And it's like, so that's
That's how
why I
she getting
say
her
innocent to proven guilty, because you don't know what kind of motives these chicks be having. They want Birkins and all this stuff and don't work.
They want stuff that they can't afford, that they'll never see in their lifetime.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't work. So, like, what are we talking about
Robinson is 187
here? Exactly. That's
years
why
old.
I believe people give
Not
it to
187.
Smokey.
I think Smoke has been nasty and freaky.
He may have
a
been.
very long time.
But do you think he SA'd somebody? Well, he didn't have to.
Yes, I do.
No, I don't believe
Yes,
it.
I do.
I don't believe it.
They ain't dropping it like it's hot for Smokey no more.
No more.
Who gonna let Smokey,
You'll be surprised.
117 years
they
old
would.
behind,
Yes,
Why?
they would.
take anything from them?
How did
Yes,
Smoke
they
go
would.
from my girl to I fit in there?
That's what I'm saying.
Because he might be on
Smokey's a
that
different
Cialis.
Smokey now.
Maybe
He
he
might
couldn't
be
really
on
fit in that
Cialis.
girl.
All right, well, let's
He
go
might
here.
fit in
couldn't
there.
maybe
Let's
fit
go
in
here.
there.
Shawnee, Smokey coming to you like, yeah, let me take you out. What you doing?
What you doing?
I got a man. I'm not going nowhere with nobody.
Oh, you know,
Hypothetically,
you did have a man. You didn't have a
Okay,
man.
hypothetically speaking,
yeah.
if
Thank you.
I
Can you
did
pod today?
have a
What
man,
pod?
You going with
Can you
Smoke.
pod
if I
for the
didn't,
sake of the pod,
if
please.
I didn't have a man,
going
Yes.
with Smokey. Yeah, look at you.
I
That
don't like
paw.
light skin. Like
Nah. Say what it is.
I don't.
But he seemed nice. He treated you nice. He want to take you on vacation. Took
Okay.
you shopping a little bit.
All right.
And you know,
You
oh,
gonna get you that
think he cool.
Birkin. You gonna get you that Birkin.
8 of them.
But now Smokey want more than you want to give.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he getting aggressive. He want to see if he fit in.
I
there.
don't think that's Smokey's personality.
Okay.
I'm just.
All right. I think
just
she went on a date with
I
Smokey
just think
before.
he a lover, not a fighter
I
kind of
re-
guy. Like I just don't.
That was Michael Jackson.
So you think
I
like
just
Ron
don't.
Isley?
Yeah, I just don't
No, he a
think
fighter.
that. I don't
ain't
get
doing
that.
that.
I don't get that
Okay.
from Smoke.
What did
Smoke
you
dog.
give? Okay. What did you get from Rick James? What kind of vibe did Rick get?
Now Rick.
Rick got it popping.
Since she been there.
What kind
Since she
of-
was there.
Now Rick.
I would have been with Rick.
I would
I'm
have
sorry.
never went on a date with Rick
Okay.
James. Ever.
Now, if Rick was
Back
brought
then?
up, if Rick was brought up on SA charges, would you believe it?
Innocent or proven
If he was
guilty.
still
But I would. It's a possibility.
Rick was burning women with
Yeah, that's what I
cocaine.
said.
First and foremost, smoking crack during sex.
Yo,
Smoking,
bruh.
like, I mean,
Bruh.
when do you pause and light up the crack pipe during, you know
was
what I'm saying,
lit.
mid-stroke? Like,
He was lit.
yo, that's,
Literally.
and then the singe of chicks' booty cheeks with the pipe is wild.
It could have happened before where they both in the nude.
And they probably
And
they probably was both numb.
going with it. He like, you know what?
Yo, you sound like you really know.
She was there.
I wasn't there,
You sound like you was
but
there.
based on my knowledge of TV shows and things that I watch,
Yeah. Bro,
I can say without a doubt
Yo,
that
Poppy,
they
that
probably
was
was numb.
safe. That was safe.
She slid out of there.
Coming around.
That joint
That
coming
Pisces
around.
power.
Word. That's
They-
that Pisces
We
power
think,
right
I'm
there.
saying, we think on the
Yeah,
spot.
that's probably what happened.
Okay, so you don't think Smoke did it?
I don't.
Shy, you with me? Do you think Smoke was real nasty? Because think,
Oh, yeah, at some point.
this what
Nasty
Hold
and
on.
SA is two
Nah,
different
yeah.
categories.
Did we
dog.
ever think? I don't want to jump ahead because we're gonna get into this trial next. You know what I'm
Jesus.
saying?
I can't wait to get in. That's
I-
funny.
yeah,
Pause. Pause.
yeah, pause. All right, now did anybody see the Albie Shore interview?
I did.
I didn't.
I've
see
been
it.
seeing it.
I've seen
Talking
clips.
The recent one that he just did.
recent
on,
one.
Okay,
what
I
was
didn't
it,
see-
Good
I
Morning
seen the old
America?
one.
What was it?
Okay,
After you
that
got
was like
sick.
Good Morning America, right?
Word.
Was it Good Morning America?
Yeah. So Al B said straight up, he said Puff. He said he definitely felt Puff was behind him having a coma,
Of course, yeah, he said that before.
and that
His
Puff
organs failing.
had something to do with Kim Porter.
Yeah,
passing away.
I believe that.
So let me catch you up, Pop. I mean, Shot. Let me catch you up, cause these two niggas.
I believe that he did that to Albie.
Nah, hold on. Nah, don't try to. Nah, no,
No,
not
I
today.
believe that because
No, I
I've
want
been,
to sit on business.
I've been following
No,
LB
no,
for a
you're not.
long time.
Just because
and
you're sitting next to
his-
me.
You sure?
Just
His,
because you're
his
sitting next
story
to
did
me.
not change.
You
Just
sure?
because you're sitting next to me, you're not on my team today.
His story
Yo.
did
Listen,
not change.
Shot,
That's
I'm
my
with you.
Let me tell you
guy.
what
All
happened.
right, catch me
So,
up.
you know, Shawnee was talking about something. It's
First of all,
AI.
I did not say that about LB.
Puff ain't did. No, I'm just saying all the stuff that you didn't
She ain't
believe
gonna let
about
you
Puff
explain
and all
yourself.
this. Yeah,
I'm
can I
not-
get it out?
No.
Pause. All right.
Get it out.
So that AI video when he was beating on
Right.
Cassie,
No.
that's AI?
So this is
I'm,
my
I'm
thing.
with her all the way.
And this is what I was trying to tell them. I was like, yo, listen, the sex stuff, because Shawnee was like, well, you know, he's grown. Let that grown man be a grown man,
Exactly.
blah, blah, blah. Right, all right, cool. But I said, Shawnee, once I was able to, you know what I'm saying, get it out the next, you know what I'm saying, because the first part, they was cutting me off side, they was
Lies.
jumping me, they wouldn't let me finish my thoughts, all
That's
that.
crazy.
That is a
So I had to wait a
lie.
whole
Your
week to get
mouth
my
is
thoughts
big.
out.
That is crazy.
That's a
That's
whole
crazy.
lie.
Sound like you fabricating, but go
No,
ahead.
it's a fact.
Finish your
It's a
statement.
fact. Y'all was stopping me from getting my point across.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go
So
ahead.
now I got a partner here.
I got
You
you,
know what
bro.
I'm saying?
We here.
Pause. My man's here.
Super Bowl.
You know what I mean? Word.
Can't
So
even use partner no more.
so here we are with it.
Team player.
I said, Sha, he's guilty of allegedly.
Allegedly.
He might have killed Kim Porter. Had her
Okay. Allegedly.
upper roomed.
Right.
Right?
That's not funny.
Biggie. They say he might have had something to do with him going upper room.
I definitely believe that.
I
Pop.
definitely
They
believe
say he paid Keefe D
He did.
to get him upper room.
He did.
Okay?
Definitely believe that.
They said he blew up Kid Cudi's car.
Kid Cudi said he did.
Kid
All right.
Cudi said it. I seen
Cool.
that.
That
They
was
said
true.
he unalived a rap artist or something like. Remember that was in the studio and they took the body out
Yeah.
and put it outside to make it look like it happened outside the
He
studio.
hung Wale out the window.
Bong. All right, so it just keeps going
That's a
on
new
and
one.
on.
Hung
So
Wale
what
out the window?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
So what I said was, because they kept trying to make it about the sex stuff. Okay, I said, well, what if he did all of these things? I said, I feel like Puff should be stoned to death. Now, I'm not saying he the only one that should be stoned to death. There's a lot of cats that should be stoned to death.
Yeah.
But I feel like we should start with Puff. I think the world would be a better place without Sean Combs. That's just how I feel.
Okay.
All right, because of all the nasty things I'm hearing, and if he unalived Big, if he had Pac out of here, if he did Kim Porter, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's go. If he did what he did to Albie Shore, I think the nigga should be out of here.
Right.
That's just how I feel.
Right.
But Shawnee was arguing.
I was arguing about the freaky
think-
stuff.
And I told Mac this on the
Not
way here.
this.
I told Mac this on the way here. I said, I think Shawnee on one of them tapes. I think you on the tape. Because
I
the way
definitely
you I
am
think
not
Shawnee,
on
no.
Shawnee, I
No.
think you, because you
Don't
kept
believe
saying how you would survive a freak off, like
I
you was
would.
there, nothing would have happened.
Nothing
And
would
you-
have happened.
You was really
Survive or
talking like
freak
you was
off.
at the freak
There's
off.
an episode is
I think,
What was the homegirl name who was telling all the stories?
Jag.
Yep, Jaguar right.
Word.
I wasn't with Jaguar,
Now
right?
listen, for the sake of our
But
pod,
Jaguar
for the sake of our
Wright would've
pod, you know what we
survived
trying to
too.
build here.
She did
She did.
survive.
She did
But
survive.
she did
I
get
would have been
victimized
rolling with
sometimes.
Jag.
I gotta ask you this. Now, you know we building this platform. And you know we all hold each other accountable.
Absolutely.
You know this trial is going on right now.
Yes.
And they saying the jurors is about to watch the tapes.
She's saying that you
Okay.
gonna.
Are you gonna come on at all? On these
I knew
I'm
this
just-
was
I'm
going.
just asking.
Guess you just gotta watch
As your
knew
brother,
it.
I just want to know.
Watch and see.
Saucy
Watch and
Kins.
see.
She said
Watch and
saucy
see.
Kins.
Oh, okay.
I don't even like that answer.
Watch
That sounds
and see.
dangerous. What's just the way she been trying to protect Puff?
First of all,
And
I'm
how-
not protecting that clown. He's a clown.
Now you clown now.
He's a clown.
You weren't talking
However,
like this a couple
he's
weeks
a
ago,
clown.
Sonny.
He's a clown. I
truth
said
coming out now.
that he can't make a
You see them
grown
open
man
the
do
statements.
anything.
Change your mind.
I'm never gonna change my mind. I'm gonna stand on business every time.
Oh, that's standing
Not
up.
that
Who's
high.
gonna check me,
Cause you're
boo?
short.
Nobody. So, going back, I said that he can have baby oil if he want baby oil. If he wants 7 gallons of baby oil, let the man have 7 gallons of baby oil.
But you involved.
Don't have nothing to do
Do
with
you
it.
like baby oil? You use it?
I don't.
I love
your
baby.
moisturizer?
Pause.
Jergens?
Shea butter,
Shea butter. Jergens?
EOS.
Yo, keep throwing jerkers in there.
EOS.
I'm just
So-
asking. She said shea butter. I mean,
Good.
Jergens make a nice shea butter.
no,
Pause.
EOS got a better
EOS,
one.
okay.
So,
Okay.
however, I said that can't no grown man make another grown man do anything.
All right.
Is what I said.
Okay, we're going to
Not
take it to
true.
the
Don't
trial
make
in a minute.
it
Hold
seem
on.
like
I don't
I'm
want to jump
just
ahead. I want to
You
stay
ain't on
with
trial.
LB.
on
I
this
want to stay
man's
with LB.
bandwagon.
Shawnee, you ain't on trial.
It's cool. I'm asking you, Shot.
Okay.
You believe LB? You think Puff had something to do with him?
Heck yeah. I mean, I think Albie has no reason to lie. But I want to say this just to play devil's advocate.
Yeah, come on.
Like, honestly, keeping it real with you, we're having this conversation because of what? Because Diddy decided to go at a company
Facts.
for racial discrimination. Without that, we wouldn't be talking about it. Because it's been happening for 30 years. No one cared.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, we also got to look at the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're going to allow you to do what you do.
That's a fact.
Until they ready.
Until they ready.
So it's like, so Diddy, at the end of the day,
Just like when you want to come for your masters, they do what they do.
they do what they do.
They want to show you who got the power.
Every time, though.
time.
But I think that what angers me as people is like, we know this, though. It's like,
Yeah.
why do you think you're different from
Right.
every other black person? Like, what? You're not more powerful, bro.
That'd be the
I
thing
don't
for me.
understand that part.
Do you remember the video? It started surfacing more once Diddy got in trouble.
Yeah.
It was a video. He was on the phone. He was in the office. He was telling people what to do, and he got off the phone. He was like, "Yes,
Slant, yeah.
yes." He said, "I can do whatever I want. What else? What else? What else can you tell me?" He said, "Nobody can tell me no." Right? But, and then in the comments after he went to jail,
Yeah.
he said, "You couldn't get that judge to tell you." I said, "Yo,
couldn't get
the
that
comments
judge.
is crucial, man."
So we all believe I'll be telling the truth as far as Kim Porter and his situation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's attempted murder
so
on him, and that's murder on Kim.
If he can prove it, yeah.
so here's my question.
But I know right now he's not on trial for that. You know what I'm saying? He's on trial right now for sex trafficking and whatever, racketeering, whatever. But my whole point was, I was talking about all of these things is the reason why I feel Puff should be out of here.
Right.
I mean, as far as the sex trafficking, like we talked about a couple pods ago, I mean, that charge right there, I just feel like they just created that to get niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because we can get a sex trafficking charge just like we fly a chick to where we at.
Easy.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So that was just
That's
a trap
the point I was making last week.
Yeah, that's just a trap. You know what I mean? That's just a trap that most of us are just willing to step into.
Absolutely.
Because we ain't that I just hate to say it, but we not that bright when it comes to certain things.
Or we never had experience of them type of high caliber women.
Right.
So if we get a little bread,
Yeah.
we're going to do it for that experience.
We gonna
'cause
flew
we've
you
been
out.
Because we've been seed planted by the system for so long to think you got to have that. You got to, you know what I mean? This is a lifestyle you want to do. You can never get unless you got the money. So
Money is power.
that's what the reason why they get the money. What's the first thing they do? $100,000 car.
Yeah.
That is being programmed into you. That's not something that you came out at 2, 3 years old, 5, 9 says you wanted. But that told you that's what you wanted.
Right.
That's
But
just
the
what
thing
it is.
is, when you fly a chick who's consenting to go, she's over age, she's over 18, she wants to go. Like, how is that sex trafficking?
Exactly.
If y'all have a mutual conversation and say, "Yeah, I'm going to do this for you, and you're going to do," that's a transaction.
It is.
It is.
But here's the thing: they creating the laws because of black people.
Because
they know.
We taking over in everything. So it's just like that's the only way to keep us back. Keep us from.
They got to keep finessing these laws, and so, you know what I mean. They got to keep doing that to keep us in the trap. You know what I'm saying? And we stupid enough to keep. Just like I just said when we was talking about Shannon, I'm like, yo, you watch so many examples. Cause you know what I'm saying. Now you creating this platform. You starting to roll. You on ESPN. You know what I'm saying. And now you still willing to risk it all for flat rumped white women.
Yo,
I don't get it. It's just young flat rump white women. Like they're not even attractive.
Yeah, I don't know what his problem is.
It's just weird, man.
But I don't think so he's not attractive, right? So I don't think he get.
That would give me a pause.
I was
If I would have commented on that, I would have got a major pause. I might have got kicked off the show because I would have kicked myself off the show if I would have commented and said no.
So y'all can't say like guys look okay, like guys.
No. Hell
Why?
No.
Why not? Y'all grown.
We are grown.
You see, homie, that man, I ain't gonna lie, he look good in that. It's like,
Not like
you
that.
we all said,
You can't
we had
say
Terry
like
on here
Lamar.
with
You
his
can't
shirt.
say
All of us
Lamar's a
say he
handsome
look good.
dude.
This
You
is what I
can't
always
say
say.
that.
No.
And Lamar
this
can't
is
say
what I always
Lamar's a
say.
handsome
This is my brother.
dude. My
This
brother's
is what
a
I always
handsome
say.
guy.
If a dude look weird, I'm like, he look like he belong in a zoo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta say.
Or I might say Muppet face. I might, like we was talking about. We was just talking about an
Why can't
unnamed.
y'all say that as grown ups?
We was just talking about somebody
I
before
just
we
think
started
that's
filming,
stupid.
and I said Muppet face. Like I will say things like that if I think a dude is funny looking. But as far as me sitting there and be like, "Yo, homie is attractive," that's crazy.
You can't.
That's
I'm not saying
insanity.
say that, but you're
No.
an adult. You're a middle-aged man.
It don't matter.
You
Okay,
can't say.
Everybody is
What does it-
different.
what does that
Like
mean?
my thing is, I can be like, yo, he got style.
Yeah.
That's it. Like that's
Or I might
that's
be like,
it.
"Yo, he's a fly
Filthy.
guy."
If
You know what I mean?
you don't understand that,
Okay.
then it is what it is.
Okay.
That's
well,
a
that's
fly
fine.
guy. You keep it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He's fly,
Keep it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That type of vibe.
I'm gonna say, man, he
Okay.
fly
Sit
the
here
way
and
he
be like,
match.
"Yo, homie is."
No, I'm not saying.
That's wild,
you're
yo.
digging way
I mean,
too deep into what I
as
said.
kids, you know, dudes used to be like, oh man, he a pretty Ricky boy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that type of
Everybody
vibe.
was pretty Ricky. You
Right.
know what I mean? But it wasn't no man, you know, man. You know what I mean?
I'm about to break this. I'm about to break this down. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong for this.
All right.
Okay, women, you guys, right? Y'all can do things
Yep.
that men can't do, and y'all still ain't perceived gay for doing it.
Yep.
Right? So like you can go out with your girl and y'all can go lingerie shopping. And your girl can be like, girl, them panties hugging your booty nice. And oh, your titties look good in that,
That's
girl.
right.
Okay, boom. I
Guys
can't
can't
go
do that.
BVD shopping with Mac and be like, or boxer shop. Yo, Mac, them BVs is crazy, son.
cuffing them
Wifey
cheeks,
gonna go
cuz.
nuts when it
Cuffing them cheeks. Like, you gonna be run out here.
You're going way too.
I'm
like,
not- I'm
No,
just-
listen.
no.
That's real
Just
though.
like y'all can hold hands, women, y'all could be at the club and y'all leaving to go to another bar across the street. Y'all
They
can
can't
hold
do
hands
that.
together
They can't do
and
that.
y'all still not be perceived gay. If you see me, Shad, Mac holding hands,
Yo,
It's a
it's
wrap.
over.
going to Vice or wherever
It's a
else.
wrap.
We can't even go to the ice cream
wrap.
parlor
Well,
together.
I wouldn't expect
Come
y'all to.
down here in these streets.
Listen,
We can't go to
Shad gonna have
Dairy
to
Queen
stop
together.
radio. He gonna have to stop
Yo, I'm
DJing.
done. I'm
I
done.
can't sing anymore. Mac gonna have to stop cutting. It's
once
over.
you go across the street as a male, that's a one way. You
So,
can't come
yeah.
back across the
Oh.
street.
Yeah, you
It's
can't come
over.
back.
I
No.
don't
You're right
like.
about
We
that.
don't
It's over.
expect y'all to do that. But as an adult, as a middle-aged man, if a gentleman looks like nice,
Listen,
Why?
it's
why?
a wrap.
you can't
So-
say,
no.
you can't say, oh Mac, that's a nice sweater. Like
I
you,
can say, yo, like, yo, that's what hard.
different.
that outfit, that outfit is
different.
nice. You can't
I'm
say
coming
that.
That's
the
different.
outfit. We do that all the time. Yo, that joint hard. That, you know what I mean? Where you get that from? That's ill. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying.
But no, you said
I'm not saying
you
say
said
somebody. Oh, he look
attractive.
good.
You definitely got paused.
Or he's a
That
nice
joint
looking
hard is
young
crazy.
man.
My bad. I'm down one. I'm down one. But you know what? I know what you meant.
always-
Shirt.
always know. You gotta explain
It's saying like where your friends at? Where your friends at? What your friends look like? You can't say, oh my man, I
cute.
got some. No, he
you
ain't gonna
can't
say
say
he
that.
cute.
Yo, man, my man, when I'm telling you, he's so
No,
attractive
we
for your
all
girl.
fly. Or
she
something
got
like
my
that.
Right.
Yo,
And they one of the coldest. They gonna be like, right? Never mind.
Yo, but
We're
I ain't
going
gonna lie
bowling
though,
now.
and we gonna get into this in a minute after the trial, yo. In this day and times, women, I think women will prefer a nigga saying that to them. We live in some wild times.
Yeah, we
No.
do.
But all right, we gonna get into this trial. We
Let's
gotta
go.
get into
Well,
it.
listen, hold on. Before you get to
All right,
that,
go ahead.
when we was talking about LB Shore,
Yeah.
my thing is, what was given to him for his organs to shut down, and the same thing with Jamie Foxx.
I was about to say, it's the same
Same thing
though.
with Jamie Foxx.
We ain't gonna know till the book come out.
That part.
Yo, is it out yet?
Hold on. And me and Mel was talking about this before we started potting. I said, the only thing I didn't like what Al B did, he first of all, you on Good Morning America saying that, he's telling the lady, well, you know, this is not a marketing. I'm not trying to market this. Nigga, yes, you are. You're on Good Morning America talking about your book during the Diddy trial. Yeah. This is perfect marketing.
This is perfect marketing.
Why would you wait till now to put it out?
And then they asked him the question, and he said, it's in the book. I can't tell it.
You're marketing.
It's in the book.
Come on, son.
It's a whole set.
Come on, son. That ain't gonna fly, Al B.
You're supposed to say that. It's marketing strategy.
Now, if I say tomato, you're gonna say tomato. If I say tomato, you're gonna say tomato all the time. Female Skip Bayless. That's who you are. You the female Skip Bayless. You are.
I am not.
Yes, you are, son.
Not the Finn Bayless.
Yeah, Finn Bayless. You are. You Finn Bayless.
I'm not Finn Bayless.
You are.
But
I love you, but this is who you are.
You just go too far. Too far.
Shawnee.
Too far.
Shawnee. We get into the trial because I really want to see.
What's the date of the book? When Al book coming out?
He don't even know. 9/11.
Yeah. Perfect marketing.
After the trial, I think he might drop it after it's done.
Probably.
I'm gonna figure that out.
He should.
They asked Al B will he testify. He said, "Yeah, sure, absolutely, I'll testify."
He'd love to get in and
He's
start
trying to get
singing
Puff
and
out of
everything.
there. He's trying to get.
Can I ask a random question before we do?
Yo, go ahead.
Where's Farnsworth's Bentley? That's who I've been.
They
that's
said
listen,
Puff was piping the mess out of
He was on
Fonz.
the
He's out
BET
the way.
Gospel show,
right.
though.
Yo,
chilling.
that's who I want to hear.
He's
from.
chilling.
That's who gonna tell it
That's
all.
who-
He was host
He
of
ain't said a hoop boot.
Sunday. What
ain't
was
got
it
to, 'cause,
called?
I mean,
You know he was
he
getting
came in.
piped.
Listen, he came
holding
in the game
umbrella
with the
to
umbrella.
Puff.
The faces he was making.
Kanye West said he saved him. Remember, he said he had to go to Diddy, pay Diddy to let him go and all that.
Like I said a couple pods ago too, Day 26 was in an interview with Vlad. They all started off with no sunglasses, just kicking it. By the end of the interview, everybody was crying, profusely snotting.
The sun was out.
Everybody had their sunglasses. What can you possibly do to make 5 grown men cry?
He smashed them all together.
Yeah, man.
He had the album playing in the
He had
background.
to freak off with Day 26. I'm here to say it, man.
He did it.
He did it. He
was
had
playing
to.
that song, Since You Been Gone, and he was smashing them all.
That's my
Diddy,
group,
we know
too.
what
Those
you was
are my
doing.
guys.
Stand up.
Those was Diddy guys too.
Yeah, I'm about to say
I'm not laughing at that.
He had them do a singing battle. They was
Word.
to each other. I said, come on, this
Come
is
on,
fire,
singing
man.
battle.
That's
See
a
who gonna stay in the house.
group.
They was riffing at each other and everything, saying baby. Come on, bro.
And Diddy getting excited. He like, yeah, hit that note one more time.
Notes, man.
Yeah, go ahead, hit that note, daddy.
Higher.
Yeah.
I like your cornrows. Like, come on, man.
All right, so now it came out yesterday that Diddy was flying sex workers out to pee in Cassie's mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. So today they said Cassie said, well, I guess yesterday dude said that Cassie wanted that.
Yeah, yeah.
But today Cassie said she didn't want it.
Right.
I don't know whichever way, however, pee is crazy in any scenario, especially somebody else's pee. I mean, your pee still crazy. You know, like what R. Kelly was doing, that's still crazy, but at least he was using his own pee, right? Diddy want other random pee on his he don't even want to use his own pee.
He want a pee
He want to
smorgasbord.
fly pee in. First, you as a yo, sorry, can you just agree with me
That's
there?
not
Ain't it
freaky.
too
That's
freaky?
nasty. It's
But
just
ain't that
nasty.
too freaky though?
It's
Pea
just
pies.
nasty.
Fellas,
It's just
I'm
he
gonna need
just
your yard.
Y'all been They walking in.
Did y'all, yo, we got mad water, son. We got mad water out here. I need everybody to hydrate.
that's a mental illness.
I need everybody hydrated, son.
To think
before the
something
freak
like
off.
That is
that
crazy,
and
yo.
to act
You're a
on it,
national
that's
Say that.
a mental illness.
Like, you don't want nothing for you to get ready to, like,
Right.
that's what
you
you
can't
want?
think of nothing else,
Okay.
but you want to
That-
fly other pee out
They was
here.
like, P ain't.
But okay, can I just
Go.
all right.
You want Brazilian
No way.
pee? You want
Yeah.
different culture pee to see if
Different,
it's
yeah, you
sweet?
got Caucasian pee, African
Cassie.
pee, all kinds of different sex
Exactly.
workers, right?
She was right there.
Okay,
That's
but this is
crazy.
my
man.
thing. Don't you think this is kind of weird though? Shall follow me?
What up?
What is it with P though? With these niggas, like R. Kelly.
P has a healing though. Like in certain countries, you know, if you distill the P, it make you look
So
younger.
you
and
think
it-
this is health issues?
I think at this point,
They want to bring health. They want to bring health to the freak offs.
like when they was interviewing Bobby V's bodyguard, and he was talking about how Bobby V got to the point where he was having trannies, to the point, and he was saying why. He was like, because they just had women so much, they needed something else.
Yo, listen, I want to know what that number is.
No,
I want to know what the number
no.
is that you can have too many women.
Like,
I never want to achieve that number.
Exactly.
That's a number I never
But
want
that's
to
what I'm
achieve.
trying to say. Like,
What?
What you trying to say?
What you trying to say, Shawnee?
What you
What
got to
is it
say
that you
now?
trying to
Huh?
say,
What
man?
you got to
I wanna
say
know what you're trying
now?
to say.
Finn
now,
Bayless,
son.
come on. So we
ain't
listening.
Come on, Finn Bayless.
don't do that. That's not my name.
Come on,
Can't
Finn.
nobody make a
No,
grown
Finn.
man
Do me like
do
Jesus,
nothing.
son.
You wanted to do that. It's not that you had too many women.
What if
you
it was
wanted
forced?
to do other stuff.
It was a little,
Sometimes
it was a
you're
little
forced to.
foggy. It was a little foggy.
You
for him.
wanted to do
His
it.
eyesight was foggy.
You wanted to do
So
it.
the baby oil tranquilizer knocked me out. I didn't want to wake up raw
I
like
didn't want
that.
to. I didn't. No,
It ain't have tranquilizers in it.
Man, Diddy was using all of that.
see, she
He
don't
was
believe.
different.
It had the baby
Everything
oil
was
had
spiked.
tranquilizer in
Liquor
it.
was
Yeah.
spiked.
Is that
Baby
what
oil was
spiked?
spiked.
Yes.
The liquor was, I believe the liquor probably was spiked.
And the baby oil too.
And you wasn't,
All the lube.
okay,
All the lube
okay,
was.
let's just say for, because you were
All
there.
lube.
You sound like
Coming
you
like
were
the
there.
Ghostbusters, just shooting.
No, I wasn't there. I was at
real.
Daddy's house. I was.
Lamar
Me
saved
and
you.
Matt,
Lamar
we
might
was
have
at
saved you
Daddy's
from
house. Now,
going.
that is true.
Pause.
Lamar might have
Ain't
saved
that
you.
name?
Pause.
The
We was at
name
the
alone,
studio
I would have been
working.
scared to go.
We was at
Daddy's
the
house.
studio
I said that.
working
I said that. I
until
used to call
Max
it
saved
band
us.
producer.
Remember?
Right.
Remember Max saved us.
Max
Studio.
saved you.
Bad Boy
Yeah.
Studio.
He
But
That
what
was
I'm
in my
saying
daddy's
is,
house,
like the
Paul.
other guy who said that he had to give him a hand job or
It all
whatever that
started
was.
with
Yeah,
sense.
the-
You,
Everything.
you wanted to do that. You wanted to do that.
I agree.
Daddy's
Some,
house,
I agree.
take
I
that,
agree,
everything
Shawnee.
just
And
started to make
we already agreed that some of
All
these
of it.
He's a bad
people
boy.
wanted to
bad
do
boy.
these things. Y'all just having a side conversation.
Oh, sorry about that. We just talking about Diddy's aliases. He nasty.
So Shawnee said she. Do you believe Cassie wanted to do these things?
No.
Okay. You believe Cassie wanted to do all of this?
Absolutely not. But
She
this
was
is
a
this is
kid.
my issue
Do
with
you
that.
think she wanted to get peed on?
No. She
Not
was a kid.
originally.
Hold on, not
Do
from
you
the
think
start.
she tried it, puff forced it, and then she started liking it?
No,
and then
I think
said,
she did
But
it
wait a minute.
because he brainwashed her and he told her to do it, and she liked him so much that
Okay,
She
I
went
went
along with
Here's
it.
my
Go ahead,
thing.
I'm
This
gonna
is-
say
this
after you.
is-
Go
this is
ahead.
my point where I was going. If you didn't want to do it from the start, but then after several times, it's continuously happened.
yeah,
Now you either immune to it because you could have walked away.
Yeah.
she
coulda
couldn't.
left.
She couldn't.
She couldn't. That's just
I-
like telling
I
a
agree
domestic
with that.
violence girl to leave the relationship the first time she get beat up.
Because now she feel loved.
No, it's when you're in situations like that, you can't leave for various reasons.
Captive.
No, I deal with domestic violence people at work all the time. You can't just say, "Oh, he beating you. Just leave tomorrow and come to my house."
Go to
It's
my
not-
crib.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't work like that.
Well, how does it work?
How does it work?
Are y'all kidding me
Listen,
right
listen.
now?
How does it work?
How does it
Listen,
work?
We,
Can
we,
you explain
we
yourself?
haven't been in
You
these
said you do this
situations.
work. Can you
know what I'm
explain
saying?
to her how does it work?
We ain't
so-
beat no
so-
broads and have
right,
DVs and all that.
So
That's a
in
fact.
domestic violence or anything like that, when you're in that situation, it takes a lot. You ever heard the term like, "I'm tired of being sick and tired"?
Yeah.
Like that's to the point where that's when people actually ask for help. They're embarrassed. Sometimes it's financial. Sometimes it's they have like daddy mommy issues, family issues. They have nowhere to go. Like it's a plethora of reasons of why people don't leave situations like that. And I believe that she was in this because she was embarrassed. She wanted to be a superstar or whatever. Diddy got in her head. She was young. Like it's a plethora of reasons why she probably didn't walk away.
So let's go back to my first statement where I said, well, she felt the love. She still got to feel love, right?
That's what's up.
You don't think it could have started
No.
there and then everything just
Yo, real quick.
Okay, hold on. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
Make your
so
point.
this is my take on it. I feel like at first she didn't want to do any of it. Okay?
right.
But as she got in there, and I know women who deal with domestic violence or dealing with men with power. He gave her some type of power.
Right.
So when she got that power, she was still getting finance, she was still getting gifts and stuff. She decided to take some of the power back. So I think she got in cahoots with him to feel her power back because she had lost herself because he had took her innocence so much. And I think that's why they were saying she was willing to do it. But she, in long term, because that's how women think, in long term, she was like, yeah, I'm going to get you. That's what I think about. She got $30 million. and his tape put out. Why still do the court thing?
Right.
Because she didn't forget how he degraded her for so long. This is her revenge.
Right.
I think that's
So I'm gonna read a little something that I guess that was brought up in court today. It said, in court, when asked by the prosecutor if she wanted to be urinated on, Cassie's family replied no, calling the experience disgusting and saying she choked due to too much urine in her mouth.
Bruh,
No one could think
out.
I wanted it, she said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think she
it's just mad stuff in here, man, that she said today, about the sex workers and all that. The crazy thing to me is this. Puff said, okay, having sex workers is just crazy to pound your girl down is wild. Anyway, it's just, I can't even fathom it, right? Especially if I loved a woman, you know what I mean? But then he said that he didn't want the dudes to wear condoms.
Right.
So now you want to put your own. I'm just trying to get the mindset.
You're not that
Mental
sick.
illness.
Thank you.
Yeah, gotta be.
You can't tap into that.
Yeah, I can't. I
want
can't
y'all to
fathom
feel that.
I want you like,
I want y'all.
while I watch, with a tranquilizer in my hand.
That's nasty.
And if you stop, you done. Like,
So, I asked Mill this, and he gave me his point of view before we started filming. I'm gonna ask you, Shy. You think Diddy gonna make it through this and get off or?
I mean, with the key witness already missing.
Yo, let's talk about that.
like
He's still
forgot
killing.
about that.
Is Diddy still killing people?
Yes, Diddy is different. Listen to them tapes he was talking to his kids on. Man, yo, Diddy. When I listened to them tapes, I said, "Oh, you different out here.
Yeah,
You ain't all that tape that was cap. You really a killer out here. Like, you know what I'm saying?" So
Well, he got the money to pay the shooter.
No. Now
Hold on,
he not moving off money. He had fear.
This is hilarious
because he has evidence.
It's funny, but not funny.
That's
really
working.
not
Right.
funny.
Yeah.
Power.
Listen to this, Matt.
Got the
It
power.
said
He really do.
on one occasion, she said a blow-up pool of baby oil and lubricants was placed in a hotel room, and she was told to get inside. And her outfit, with her outfit on and shoes, she also said close to 10 large bottles of baby oil will be used during a freak off. How much? Then he said listen to this. Then he said she testified Diddy would call her out when she looked dry. Like, you ain't wet enough.
What?
You ain't oil enough.
Wow.
And ordered
That's
her
sad.
to reapply sometimes,
What?
requiring a new coat of baby oil every 5 minutes.
Wow.
Sad.
She had to re-oil herself with baby oil every 5 minutes. She was
He's
too
sick.
dry.
He's sick, and
That
for
is some
that he
different-
deserves
Yo,
to
That's
rot
wild.
in
That's
jail.
wild,
That's
man.
wild, man.
That's sick, and he deserves to
that
rot.
nigga-
He
That
deserves
is
to
sick.
rot.
That's-
No,
I don't
that's
care.
right.
I
That's
don't
too
care
good.
what
needs
he did.
he needs a Game
When
of
he
Thrones.
did it for doing
Like,
that
you
to
remember how they
her,
used to kill
period, he
people
Just
with
stone
deserves to
him and
rot.
beat-
He
yeah,
need to
for
be
real.
stoned to death, man. That's the only way I would be satisfied. That nigga need to be stoned. I want Diddy dead. Man. Y'all want Diddy dead, man.
You don't want the
Yo,
afterworld to
and
take
listen,
that.
hold on. I gotta say this, man, because you brought this up in the car.
I don't want nobody
You said
dead.
people was asking why I go so hard at Diddy, right? Because they said, yo, niggas out there, yo,
yourself,
shot
man.
niggas out there said,
defending
yo, I want to
She
feel
said, I
myself.
ain't want
Niggas
nobody
out there
dead.
saying, yo, they think Diddy got me, man, because I'm so irate about Diddy. But I'm about to break down. I'm gonna break
Did
down.
he touch it?
Hell no.
Did he do it? Did he
Not
do
at all.
it?
I'm about to break it down. So it's understood.
Bring it down, Rock.
I'm about to break this down real simple.
Pause.
Okay, I grew up on Mercer, right?
Okay.
Stevie J lived around the corner from me on Hurdle,
Yep.
right? So I used to play basketball, at Shoshan Park with Steve and all that. But I remember one day, and this is what really made me want to start singing and making music, is because we was just playing 1v1s up there and just hoping and shooting around or whatever. And that's when he told me what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like he played, he was in a group or whatever. And he said, we practicing in the garage. They come through and check us out. Now, of course, Ted, which is like my older brother, was singing with him and everything. So I always wanted to see what it was like. You know what I'm saying? Them, So I wanted to watch them practice or whatever, get ready for a show they was doing in Rochester. Yo, that experience changed my life.
Okay.
So that's my first connection to the bad boy thing, you know what I'm saying? And I was like 8th grade then, you know what I'm saying? And we all know he went on to do Jodeci and then be one of the biggest producers over there at Bad Boy.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so cool. So fast forward.
He did Jodeci before Bad Boy.
Yeah, he did Jodeci before Bad Boy. Yeah. So fast forward to that, then him and Ted start writing, and they did Dave Hollister, they did Deborah Cox, they did Tevin Campbell. So now it's becoming more real to me, yo, because a lot of times you might have a dream and aspire to be something, but you can't see it. You know, you don't see it. Other people doing it.
That's a fact.
That was my thing. I seen. I go, this is obtainable.
Yeah.
These like my big brothers.
Yeah.
I can do this, and they went to the same school. I went to Bennett. You know what I'm saying? I was a lot younger than them, but you know what I'm saying. They went to the same school as me, and I said, okay, this could be done. So then it just drove me to want to start doing it. Fast forward some years later, our first time at Bad Boy, Steve meet us downstairs, usher us up. It's like everything came full circle. You know what I'm saying? So I started my musical career at Bad Boy Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's so. Now, after I left Bad Boy, of course I went on to do J Records, but in between time of me getting with J Records, I started working with Q from Day 26. I cultivated Q.
Okay.
Fast forward, where did Q wind up being?
Yeah, Bad Boy.
Day 20. So you know what I'm saying? So my connection to Bad Boy is a lot different than the average nigga in the barbershop
That's
or
true.
average
No, it
nigga
is.
doing, you know, just watching the pod,
Absolutely.
wondering why. You're like, yo, this was where my musical life started.
Right.
You understand? So I'm intrigued by it because I ain't gonna front. As a kid, I wanted to be a part. Bad Boy was like one of the biggest, most
They
phenomenal
produced
labels to me.
the
You know, that's
dopest
big,
records
that's Mace,
and
that's
made
112, that's Faith, that's everything that we
Hottest
want to
number
be.
ones. You know
It's
what I
all
mean?
that.
Then fast forward, I forgot this part. Then I started writing for Slim for 112.
Yeah.
See how I'm connected. You know what I'm saying? So this is why for me I'm more intrigued than maybe the average person. So no Puff didn't touch me.
I was about to say,
I wasn't at no
Did
freak
you ever
off.
see things though?
Nah, we didn't. We just was at the
You ain't
studio
never
working.
seen
Okay,
no
what
shady
about industry
behavior?
period?
But it was
No,
it was
I
certain
definitely seen
things
some gay
said.
stuff. We definitely seen
know what
gay
I'm
stuff
saying?
because, like, I remember the first time me and Mac went to a meeting with me at J Records. We noticed the higher you go up and the more people you talk to, the gayer it got. The
What
executives
does that
got
mean?
like the lower,
They in control.
the gay people were in
Absolutely.
control.
You
They
can
were the
tell.
gatekeepers.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the higher up execs, they were all gay. They just-
How do y'all know they were gay?
because they talk with the S's.
They all want salads.
Men understand what
Them
what
asses.
real men are. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Absolutely.
You
You
can
know,
see
you
it.
know,
You
you
can
know,
see it.
man.
Absolutely.
Real
Yeah,
men.
yeah, yeah. Listen.
Listen, once
Manurism
somebody
of a
putting
man.
hard
right?
S's on just stuff that don't need S's on it, you have a letter. You're in the community. Would you mess with a man that put S's on everything?
No.
You wouldn't. And you would call it out. You'd be like, yo, I think
If he walked with his wrists out, popping,
and he shopping with you. He coordinating your colors for you. He telling you what you should rock.
He got
what,
on his
what
purse.
heels you should get.
He got his purse
Would
on.
you date that? Would you date a dude that's doing that?
You come out the bathroom, he
Would
got your
you date
purse
a
on.
man?
He done took
Don't
your
give me that
purse.
look. Would you date a man that was
Nah.
sassy? Would you?
No, she wouldn't. You can see it
quiet.
in her
I
eyes.
wouldn't because that's just not my type.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
However,
However.
Because you was scaring me for a minute. She be scaring me, Shy.
however,
I see.
Are you on one of them tapes? Yeah.
Rob is not gonna let me come outside looking crazy if my stuff don't match or look right.
Now you
He
saying
ain't.
names? You saying names today?
Oh,
You saying names
damn it.
today?
Damn.
Mill,
I
get
didn't
not
do
then
that.
she just
I didn't mean to.
Yo, why did
My
why does she
Hello.
keep jumping?
my bad. Sorry.
Mill, she saying names.
It was
Now
the-
last week she
it
we
was
couldn't
the
say
S.
names.
Last week,
It was the
last
S.
week,
saying
and
names.
thank you, Mill.
She slipped the S.
Last
She
week
slipped.
was disrespectful.
Pause.
Okay.
Mine was nice.
Yours was legit.
So, but
how you gonna
I'm
bring
not-
that up? And
It's just,
they don't even know what you're talking about.
See?
Well,
You like-
again,
see?
you slept twice. Pisces,
did.
come on,
Twice.
lock in.
I'm
Lock
not
in. Lock in.
Yeah,
We
lock in.
pot.
Cause you
Like
pissing me off.
That's what it
now,
is. He getting you out
Drifting
your
on
No,
the memory.
Now, see, now what I'm saying is no. Like,
Honey, you not
just
messing
can't-
with no femme man. Stop it.
I'm not.
You not.
I'm
She
not.
said, you not.
I'm not.
You too much of a woman.
I
You is
wouldn't.
not messing with no dude with higher S's and sassy. You not.
But what I'm saying is, how do y'all know that they were only because they said the S's?
No, because we just because you see
So
things.
do they not know good music?
I'm not saying they don't, but what I'm saying there's a game mafia in the music industry. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Fat Joe done came out and said, mad people done came out and said it, and
Okay.
we've experienced it. We've seen it.
So what if somebody said, Todd,
What?
you about to get the biggest contract
I told
in your
you.
life?
Pause.
If there's a dick attached to that contract,
But what if it's not?
Yui.
What if it's not? What if it's
You
not
ain't
a
know.
dick? What if it's not a
What
dick?
if it what? What up? What? What you asking me?
What if it's not a dick?
Okay, what? What's that in the contract?
Specify.
If it's not VG, it's over with. If it's not a VG, it's over with. And I'm talking about a real. See, now you got to be even more. Now you got to be.
Got to be careful.
It has to be a real.
Because they got sewn on joints.
Not
now.
a manufactured VG. I need a God blessed or God ordained VG. Not one that was swammy removed. I don't deal with the swammy removals. We're gonna get into that in a minute.
All right, so y'all wouldn't do nothing strange for a little piece of change.
Never.
Nah.
Listen, Shawnee, that's why I came back to Buffalo and I opened up a barbershop and I get it slow. Money
Pause.
slow. Money
Whoa, that
slow.
was-
Wait.
Money
Yeah,
slow.
I'm trying to follow you, man.
Money
That was
slow.
crazy. That was
You okay? You opened up a barbershop.
Slow.
because
Corrected.
what?
I corrected.
Then he said I
Wait.
came back from
First.
Atlanta too. It's like,
I said I came back to Buffalo.
I get it slow.
I said,
and you slid down.
You slow, man.
Why did you
I'm done
open up a
talking, man.
barbershop?
I'm done
No,
talking.
I want to know. You said you opened up a
slow
barbershop
motion, bro.
because of what?
Yo,
So-
even
so-
Mill
so-
turned.
so listen,
Mill stopped
here's
editing
the
when he
thing.
heard you say that. He was like, "You get it slow."
So listen, here's the thing, right? So when we
ahead.
was at Bad Boy, and I'm like, yo, I'm out of here. They like, so what you gonna do? I said, I'd rather go back to Buffalo and cut hair and get guaranteed money.
That's a fact.
Oh, okay.
That's a fact. He said
You know
that.
what I mean?
Did you gum butt puff? Did you do that or not? We just
What's the next topic?
No, he pushed the button. He already
What's
said
the
that.
next topic? It's
all right.
crazy.
So we got mad stuff to get into. So we're clear on this. Cassie, what how do we feel about Cassie? Do we believe
Yes.
Yeah.
her?
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe it.
Cool. I don't know if I actually put the puff getting off. How you feel? Think gonna get off? I know it's early.
I don't think
It's early,
so.
so you ain't got to make your
No.
you ain't gotta make a comment
no.
now if
Well,
you don't want to.
No,
It's early.
I made a comment before. It's hard to determine, but pause.
Thank you.
Yeah, my man.
But here's the thing, man. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's devastating of the things that he did to people.
Yeah.
They allowed him. They continued. I mean, he might get off.
Pause.
I don't even want to ask you.
I don't
I
think
already know
so.
what you're gonna say.
I don't think he's gonna get off. I don't think he's gonna
Let
get
him
off
out of
because
jail.
Thank you.
I have
Thank
to
you.
specify
like
every
won't
word.
with
get
this,
off
with
is
this
crazy.
climate,
Pause.
the Me Too, all of that. I don't think he's gonna get off. Just for kicking her on that
you-
I don't think he's gonna get off.
I don't think he's gonna get off.
Yo.
I don't think he's gonna get the time that I think that he
He
deserves.
deserves.
Don't steal
right.
it.
But
That's different.
Because I feel like this: if they let him off, free my man Kels, man. Free Kels.
They should have been let kill. I think
Free
he
Kels, man.
You think Kels should get out of jail?
Yeah, of course. Yes, I think
Why,
he's done
why
enough
is he in
time.
jail?
I think
Shawnee,
he's
why is
done
he in
enough
jail?
time.
Why is he in jail?
That
Bingo.
contract.
Bingo.
He's
Yeah.
in jail because
He wanted his
of those-
masters.
No, he wanted his
He
master.
wanted his masters, man. He wanted his masters. Yes.
Yeah.
He wants.
That's where it
Why
started.
Prince
Michael
dead? Why
Jackson
Michael
dead?
Jackson
Why
dead? I'm about to
Michael
say,
Jackson dead?
Prince,
One
we
of
can
his
go down the
masters.
line. We
Prince.
can go down the line.
Oh, they
They take him
wanted
out.
they masters,
Nah,
man.
they
They
take
want
him
to
out.
control it. They listen. One thing about, cause think about this real quick.
They even killed Coolio.
See,
That
now
would
we
have been
about
a
to go-
song.
We gotta go here. We gotta go here, Shot. We gotta go here for a
believe it.
minute. There is a reason why they will not. Think about this. All the millionaires and black billionaires that we have.
Yeah.
Why you think don't none of us ever team up and create our own infrastructure?
True.
I think it's because they won't allow. I think
I
there's
was just
an
about to say
unwritten
that.
rule that
You're not
can't-
allowed.
You're not allowed. Now we'll let you gain so much financial freedom for yourself and your family.
That's a fact.
But you niggas, y'all can't do this because every single time, remember when Ice Cube and LO was trying to buy the networks?
Yeah.
They got in the way. When NBC, Bill Cosby. Anytime we're trying to get our, and then I was thinking like it is certain cats that they kind of don't bother too much.
Yeah.
But then I look at then I dig into their life and I'm like,
you-
it was some sacrifice there.
It was.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
His daddy.
Yeah, his daddy.
And listen, he
Jennifer
mind, he,
Hudson,
mi-
her
he,
family.
he,
Yo,
mind, he
it's-
mind his business.
Yeah.
That too.
Because the thing about it is they're gonna allow you to get
Yo, I ain't gonna front MJ a house
all
nigga,
the
man.
money.
Tyler Perry
He's a house
Oprah
nigga.
created
Yeah.
they own.
He's a house nigga.
I mean, I know it's a
Mike ain't
different
gonna
lane,
never get, and
but
Mike ain't gonna never get into no black issues. He ain't gonna.
No,
he's
not
a
at all.
house
No,
nigga,
Not
man.
at all. He mind
Michael
his
Jordan.
business.
No, listen. Michael Jordan lost me when he said on record that he never marketed his sneakers for Black America. Like he never did it for the hood. And never at no point. I'm like, you're lying because I remember in 1989 you had that video. Remember that Like Mike and the cat was up there. And that was in the projects and he did the be like Mike. And he grabbed the cat up like that was for us. So for you to say that was like that, and you built the prisons and you don't care that blacks on. You say you don't. It doesn't matter to you.
Right.
I can't wear yourself. And I can't
listen.
Do it.
That's why Mike
off.
will never be on my goal list.
Yeah.
You heard? Paul.
Nah, never.
Yeah, but Tyler Perry and Oprah created their own.
Tyler Perry used the church.
And Tyler Perry takes it in the rear too.
He does not.
You were there too.
Shawnee, stop.
Listen. Tyler Perry
Stop.
Y'all not gonna make me.
and Oprah became friends, and Oprah showed him the way, and
So
he's there.
So
No,
why
Shawnee,
can't
Shawnee,
people
Shawnee.
do that in music?
please tell me you're not trolling me right now. Please tell me this is not a
No, she dead serious.
this is not a Finn
eyes.
Bellis
Dead
moment.
serious.
You see it in her eyes. She dead
So
serious.
let me ask you this. So you don't think Tyler Perry like women?
Absolutely.
Y'all almost got up and ran out of here, man.
Yeah, you should have
Y'all
ran
was
around.
Well,
Got us hard outta here,
his
man.
plays started from experiences from his mother and grandmother.
But why did he have to play?
Because
Medea?
who else? He knows it firsthand, and he sold it.
He knows
and
what firsthand?
And his experiences
His
with
experience?
them.
Have you ever heard Tyler
Why is
Perry's
it so
real
much-
voice?
Okay.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry, like, remember when he did a little serious
His
movie a
voice
few
is-
years ago? He
Right.
couldn't even get out of the chair. His posture and voice couldn't even be manly. All we heard was
His
Medea.
voice,
He don't know how to
his
like.
voice, y'all heard Medea. I've heard him speak plenty of times. I've
he
heard
sound
him
like
speak.
Medea.
I heard him speak in real
Yo,
life.
I'm so
I heard
glad
him
we're
speak-
here because this.
No, I
I'm
heard
gonna
him
be able
speak
to
in real
transition
life.
out here to the next.
I heard him
the next
speak.
topic so good. I'm glad
I
we're
heard
talking
him
about
speak
this.
in Medea's voice. I heard all
Remember
of
when he
that.
laid hands on TD Jakes?
Well, here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing, though.
That was crazy.
It don't matter to me, whatever he is.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
it don't matter.
Talented guy.
No, he definitely
a lot
talented
of
guy.
them. A lot of the
Talented guy.
y'all mean.
He's smart.
A lot of the y'all
Talented guy.
mean.
He's smart. He
Hey,
Don't get
Tony,
into it.
I take a
Not
roll.
gonna
he
take him
bought
side.
the
I'll take a roll.
army base, and
Take a
now
roll,
he owned it.
TP.
Like,
I'll take a roll.
Yeah.
All right.
so why can't y'all do
I'm
that in music?
not.
Why
I'm not
can't you
with
do it
Shawnee
in
there.
music?
Okay. Can I just say this? Why is his content so? You know what I'm
I
saying?
just told you why. You didn't listen. You didn't listen to hear. You listened to
No,
respond.
you was talking about
That's
Medea.
what you
I'm
did.
talking about the.
You didn't
what's
listen
that-
to
what's
hear.
that-
You
what's
listened to
that new series
respond.
You got on Netflix. A super. It started off with
The Black Beauty or something like that.
the black. The
Beauty and Black.
Beauty in Black. It should be called Booty in Black.
Why should it be called Booty and Black?
Cause it's nothing
Did you
but
watch it?
gayerism in it.
Absolutely, both
Okay.
seasons.
Okay.
Just absolutely both.
You like
Alright.
it?
I absolutely do.
Amazing-
so you
amazing
cool? You
content.
cool with the son and the lawyer, right?
If they gay, they gay. Like, what is the problem? It's one
I'm
character,
glad.
two
I'm glad
characters.
we're here because I'm about to get into why it's
We
a
never.
problem.
Hold on. We never
I'm
said
gonna get into why it's a
was
problem.
problem. You can do that, but why do you have to always show that?
Why does it have
Why
to
it have to be
Yeah.
advertised?
push?
What do you mean advertise? Why does men and women be advertised? It's gay people out here
Because
want to see
God made men and
representation
women.
too.
What are you talking about?
Yo, I don't want you.
Like y'all are like
I
way
want-
the masculinity
Yo,
is
yo,
bull
I don't
in
want
this
you- I
room
want
right
you to
now.
sit on the floor.
Because I'm not sitting.
I want you to sit on the floor.
I'm not sitting
Indian
here.
style.
I am
Indian
sitting on the
style.
floor.
Indian style.
These
I don't want you
chairs
next
is
to me.
hard. First
Yo,
of all,
listen.
everybody wants to be represented. That's just like seeing an all-white movie
Okay.
and one token
All
black
right, Shawnee.
person. You want to see
I'm sorry, I'm
representation,
gonna have to destroy you, but I'm gonna have to.
But you're not.
I'm about to.
But you're
I'm about to. I'm about to.
but you're not.
love
I'm about
it.
to break this down. Okay, this is why it's dangerous. This is why it's
Oh,
this is
God.
why right
Here we
here.
go. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's
so this
go.
weekend, I told you I had a cool weekend, right? So I'm in the mall like I always am. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, minding my business. I love going to the mall, buying stuff. You know what I mean? That's my solace. That in the studio. But I'm walking around. I'm just looking at the generation. You know, the YN generation, and I'm seeing them, and I'm just seeing so much. So on 4 different times in the mall, I was right as close as I am to Mac right now, and I couldn't tell what gender the Yamin was. I was like, yo, it's
crazy.
I was like, yo, is this a girl or I didn't know what it was.
What was the hairstyle?
It was like
Wave cut.
it could went both ways, Mac. I don't know what it was
Why
like.
did
it
you
was
care?
Weird. Shawnee, I'm not today. I'm serious. You might catch me today.
let him finish
Let me
his
work.
thought.
Let
Okay.
me finish my thought.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna tell you why this is dangerous rhetoric you're spewing, Shawnee.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're in the age. It's the attack of the Yamins. So I'm gonna break down what I mean about the Yamins.
Okay.
Because I was told by a friend, and I'm thankful for this friend. They said that because I used to call them things, right? And she was like, Ty, they're human beings. Stop calling. So I came up with a term. They're Yamins. Because I don't really know what they are, so they're the Yamins to me.
Okay.
You heard? So boom. So this is why it's dangerous. I just seen a reel the other day, video. It was on, I meant to put it in the group chat. Forgot to do it. Because y'all know I send about 30 videos a day. I don't know why I sent this one. I didn't send this one, I mean. So it was a video of it was a room full of Yamins. There was 20 of them, right? And they all look like IG models. Like if they wouldn't have said they was, you know, they used to be, you know, dudes, I would have never in a million years. I'm talking about they look like straight up women, like IG models.
Yeah.
Was it the two light skin?
No, it was 20 of them in the room.
Oh, okay.
And you had to like, the title was like, guess what they are. You know what I'm saying? Type vibe, right?
Wow.
Boom. So then I got to thinking, because you know how my mind is. So I'm like, okay, boom. This is how dangerous this is now. Let's say you in the club, and I'm having a Mac night. I'm throwing a couple back. You feel me?
Okay.
Paul.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on my.
That's just the nightlife. Why my name got to be at the title
I'm
of
just
that?
saying. I'm just having some mots. I'm having
Back and throwing it back was crazy.
Yeah, it was. That was crazy.
That was wow.
All right, cool.
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm just having a cool, because you know when we go, we take
Just say you was at the club, you was popping bottles.
All right. I'm having a throwback. I'm having a throwback Mac night.
Leave me out.
A Mott night.
All right.
A Mott's Mac night. So I'm cool.
Still gotta go there. Huh?
He could-
I'm
Still gotta
drinking.
go there.
Yeah.
man.
And I see a cold joint. I'm talking about beautiful, right?
Uh-huh.
Joints is crazy, rump crazy. Then the swammy removal is no swammy gone. Pause.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, cool. I pursue the joint because I think it's a joint. It looked
Okay.
like a joint to me. So we vibe, get the number. Now we hanging out.
Okay.
Now we hanging out. Hold on. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We ain't smashing nothing. We just hanging out. And I'm like, yo, it's a straight up joint. So we cool. I'm like, yo, I like the joint. We
kissed him?
coolin'. Hold on. Let me go there. Let me work. Because I'm gonna show you how crazy it is and how
Crazy.
scary it is. Because I'm sick of Shawnee. So boom, we chilling. Now we a month in. We 2 months in. And let's say intimacy happened. Right? Boom. Now let's say now we 3 months in. We 4 months in. Because unbeknownst to me, it done had the Yamin surgery a long time ago. Like
Okay.
it done went through high school as a joint. It done went through college as a joint. So everybody knew it as a joint. The only thing that knows it used to be, his name is Simone, but his real name was Simon. The only people that know it was Simon's parents, right? So don't nobody else know.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So boom, let's say I'm rocking with this joint. We a year and a half in. Say I get engaged. I'm in love with Simone now.
Okay.
Right? Now, mind you, swammy surgery, the joint operate like a regular. I think it's a joint. Now, say we get married. I'm just saying, throwing it in there. Let's say we get married. Let's say we tie a knot. I'm in love. Come to find out, I get to, let's say one of the cousins come up and we get to talking and maybe one of the cousins have a why did I get married moment when the nigga starts
Right.
start spewing the truth out.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, you know that ain't what you think it is, right?
You know,
I'm like, what you mean?
Rhonda used to be Ronald.
You know what I'm saying?
It's over.
And then I find out. So this is where I'm
staying?
at. But this is where I'm going. The average person, average dude would be like, man, I'm killing that joint. I'm you know what I mean? I'm wilding out. I'm gonna crash out. But think about this though. Be honest with yourself. You the only person that know this. You love this person.
You've been there for 8 years.
You've been there for 2 years. You married to it. You love it.
Oh, Jesus.
You love it. You fell in love with it. This, what you gonna do?
You answer it. This is your scenario. This is your scenario. Or did this
What
happen
are you
to
going to do? Did it happen to you?
You started.
Yo.
Now you
I'm
just
just
said.
asking a question.
Now you said
This
you,
was a little
you said
too
you ain't want me to
clean.
wild out today.
Hold on. No, listen.
Nah, you just did that real slick. That was
listen.
an under jab. I
No.
like how you
It's
did
okay
that.
for you
Listen.
to be in love with a trans person.
I had to remind
You
myself.
said transfer?
Listen,
A trans person.
Right.
I thought you had transfer. I was going to be like,
that was not
classic.
intentional. I had to remind myself that you was creating this scenario.
Oh,
That's all.
I mean, is that believable?
It was good.
All right, cool. So what I'm saying is,
It was a testimony.
this is what, or let's say this. I have a son. I'm glad you going there. I'm glad you going there.
Yo,
I'm
slip
glad
that
you
one
feeling
right in
real
there.
good. Your challenge style is good. I like it. So boom, I have a son that's in college. So let's say my son dating, and he think it's a joint. Let's say y'all mean, but he dated. Same scenario. Yo, dad, 9 months, then he find out. What I'm trying to say is, that's not scary to you?
That's very scary.
Terrifying.
This is where we at, Shawty.
Why
That's
is
why.
it scary?
So, Shawnee.
This is just.
Okay.
So if your son bring a
I need a drink. Don't
so if
know
your
I got
son
no
bring-
alcohol
Hold on, so
today?
you cool with your son bringing the
Not
Yami
today.
home?
If that's what my son want to do, that's what my son want to do. What that got to do with me?
Sha, how you feel
my
about
son
that?
likes
Ain't
women.
no way.
Let me
Ain't no
make
way.
it clear.
Ain't
Son,
no
what?
way.
It's, who cares?
This is the last week, Sean. You got to sit back in the middle. I'm not that serious. This is the last
Who
week you be directing that to
cares?
me.
Who
Because
cares?
you can't mean what you say.
You know what? Women just
Who
think
cares?
different. They don't listen. It don't see for women. It don't matter to them if they got a son or a daughter. In one.
So if your son say, yo, ma,
What if your son want to do?
what if your son
He
want
wanted
to
a
do?
female.
If my son says I like guys,
No,
guess
no,
what
no.
I'm gonna say?
What if he say he wanted to be a
cool
female?
raising a ball tickler?
Whatever that.
I'm not cool with that.
I'm not in the bedroom with my son.
So what if
this
your
man
son
don't
turned
treat
into
my
your
son
daughter?
right? If he likes men,
Shawnee, stop saying that in my
then-
ear.
You cool with that,
You
Shawnee?
too close to me with that.
If your son wanted to be a female, you cool with that?
if my son wanted to be a trans
If your
person,
son want to cut his swimmy off and he say, "Ma, I'm in the
If he
wrong
says,
body. I'm in the
"Ma,
wrong
right,
God."
I don't-
God did not know what he was doing, Ma.
Right.
I need my swimmy removed.
okay, you
You
gotta
gonna
pay
help him
for
pay
it.
for swimmy
You gotta pay
removal?
for it, but if that's what you want to do, you do
No,
that.
you just no. Why he got to pay for it? You just said you
I
behind your
don't have.
son.
That's a lot of money. It takes a lot of money to do that. I don't have it.
So you ain't gonna help him live in this truth.
He can live in his truth.
So you're not gonna help him.
He can live in his truth.
He needs the
If I had
financial
it,
support
if
to
he
live in
need
this
financial
truth. though.
support to do it, then I will
That's
help.
Crazy.
This is crazy, ain't it? This is where
but
we're at. This is where
this
we're
is
at.
the thing.
She's
It's
defending this
not
foolishness.
my life.
Not only defending it, she's accepting it.
I'm raising my child, whatever it is, boy, girl,
whatever
trans,
it is.
to be a good human in this society. Be a good human being. You think I give a damn about what you do in the bedroom when I'm not in there? I don't care. Did I
crazy.
raise you to
I
be
hate this
kind
conversation.
and respectful
this
to everybody?
conversation.
If I
This
raised you to
conversation
be
is
good.
kind
This
and
is
respectful
good.
to everybody and you got a
Matt.
good job, you taking care of yourself, you handling your business,
Yo,
I did a good job.
I'm ashamed that I love you, Shawnee.
I did a good
I'm
job.
ashamed that I love you right
I'm
now.
amazing.
Yo.
Because I love you. You my friend for life.
She said she
Yeah.
going with
But
it.
this take, I hate it.
Crazy.
That's too bad.
Because-
y'all need to get out of that
No,
mentality.
no,
and
no,
that mind.
no, no, because guess what?
We need
Yeah,
good
can't
people
do that.
in this world. I don't care what
Yeah,
they
we
do.
need
That'll
good
make you
people.
not a good person.
But this is what I'm saying. We need just good human beings in the world. Who gives a shit?
We can't be good.
Who,
No,
who
go ahead. Go there.
cares?
We're there. We're there. We're there.
Who gives a
Go there.
shit what they do
We're
in the
there.
bedroom?
Go there.
And you shouldn't care what they do in the bedroom because you're not there. Nobody's tickling your balls. A dude isn't tickling your balls.
No,
so
not
why
a
do you
dude. Not
care?
a dude's not taking my balls.
Why do you care?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
A trans person isn't
Don't
tickling
you
your balls.
dare do that. Don't you do that.
So
Don't you dare do that.
So why do you care? Why does that
I
matter
care
so
because I have
much?
sons, and I'm raising my sons to be heterosexual like their
You
dad.
can't raise your sons to be anything other than what
Because
they
I'm
are.
gonna tell you why, world. Because vagina is. it's
you should think about it.
Je ne
Take a
sais
second.
quoi. The je ne sais quoi of the VG is. Mwah. And I want my sons to experience that.
But if he doesn't
We
want to,
don't-
then that's his life. You can't make
Yes.
him. You can't pray the gay away. I'm sorry.
Yes, you can.
You cannot.
So if he
My
do,
God is. I don't know what God you serve. My God is an awesome God.
He is.
You out your mind.
Awesome.
and if
I
he
pray the
made,
gay
and
away
if,
every
and
day.
if he made him that way, that's how he is.
Okay,
Period.
my man Mill over there, he got a young king. I'm sure he don't want to raise. What you raising? You raising heterosexual?
Don't
ain't you,
bring Mill into this.
Yes, of course. Of
he be
course.
like, son, you want to cut it off? It's all right with me. He ain't
No
gonna
way,
say,
nobody
ain't no
gonna
man,
flex
ain't no
you,
father
man.
gonna
That's
say
That's,
that.
that's why they killed themselves.
D-Wade.
That's why they
Yo, you
that's
can go
why-
ahead. You raise you. What's
No,
the
I'm
way son
serious.
daughter name?
Look, just
Zaya.
say it. Yeah.
Zaya.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody raising no Zayas. We raising Zions around here. We ain't raising no Zayas.
Zaza.
Zesty.
Hey,
so my
D-Wade,
son's,
Zesty
so my
Zay.
son's gonna be
Some
involved in
Zesty
zest offs.
D-Wade on the
They,
Diddy tape.
they ain't gonna be in
Zest
freak
off.
offs. They gonna be in zest offs.
Hey, Rock.
I'm not raising that.
Zest-offs is
Hey, Rock.
diabolical.
Jury gonna see D-Wade playing ball.
Yeah, I know he was here
He
because they said all that.
in
All that's
Miami
coming out.
for the Heat.
I hate to even say it. I hate to even think it, But they was saying Brown was at a lot of them parties, man.
Nah, man, we not doing that.
I know. Listen,
No, we not doing that.
I know we not
So
doing
just
it.
We not
because
doing
people
that.
there don't mean that they
That's my guy. We
participated.
not
Party
doing
like a
that.
Diddy party, Sean. He
Yeah,
said
but
it.
just because they was there don't
not
mean
doing
they
that.
participated.
Shawnee, you on them tapes?
God,
You on them
I
tapes,
can't. I
Shawnee?
can't.
You on them tapes?
I'm not.
I wanna publicly apologize to Chris Bosh because we all said he was zesty the whole time. It was
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade. Sorry, we apologize.
It was
to you.
D Wade, the whole D
We
Wade.
lived.
It don't do that.
How did we get past D Wade?
Don't do that.
D Wade.
For the Heat.
Oh, for the Heat.
And
Yo,
he
that's
played
crazy.
shooting
You
guard.
overlook-
He was shooting
I
guard.
don't believe that. I don't believe that either.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Guard, shoot it.
That's a lie.
Shoot it.
He need a Shaq too.
All right, listen. Okay, so let's go here. Did y'all see the video of a homegirl that threw the photocopier at homie during the fight?
Nah.
I sent that. Y'all ain't
I
watch it?
missed it, but of the other 25 you sent in an hour.
I was sitting there thinking, like, out of all the things she could have grabbed, she grabbed a photo and she hit and knocked him clean smooth out.
Well, what did he do?
Copy machine.
A photo went in the house, grabbed a photocopying machine,
Went outside.
threw it, hit dude point blank here, and knocked him out.
What
Listen.
did he do?
They was it was just like
made
a
a
brawl
copy.
in the yard.
They made a copy.
So my thing is this.
Yeah.
That copy machine is not going to be thrown like a baseball fast. Like, you can see it. Like, he didn't have the opportunity.
I got it. It's in the group. I got it. Y'all got to see it.
I'll
It was
watch it.
unbelievable.
I wanna check it.
It was unbelievable.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Would you have dodged it?
Yeah, for sure. I would have caught it. Ain't no way in the world I got hit with that.
How he missed that?
Mac. He was occupied because he was getting jumped. Oh. So it's like, he was occupied.
Now that makes sense.
He was getting jumped by girls?
It looked like it, yeah.
So
I want the dude that was
But
punching
honestly,
the girl.
I was looking at it, and like I said, I don't know what it was.
was
They
trying to
look-
say something, but
it could have went
it wasn't
both
gonna
ways.
work.
I don't know what they were.
wasn't
I don't
gonna
know
work.
what they were.
Did you
They
see
was
that
giant
video
names.
where the security guy was just punching the girls in the joint?
Yeah.
That was
Crazy. Punching them like they was dudes.
Oh, the one that he threw on the floor and slammed it?
Nah, he was like a cannonball just swinging.
Did you see the video of homegirl, black? And this is what blew my mind because she was black. Because usually we don't do stuff like this. She put her kids in the oven, cooked them, put them on put them on 450, based them.
How old was the kids, man?
And not funny. I'm sorry for laughing, but it's just.
No, that was,
I'm sorry.
Yo, listen.
I'm sorry
that was
for laughing. I'm
literally
sorry.
wild.
Hold on,
I
hold
thought
on.
it was a fake
Forgive me,
story.
Lord. Forgive me. But
It's
yeah,
real.
the father came home.
How old was the kids? Because for
It
them
was
to
like
fit in the
young,
oven.
probably like four, 3, something like that. The
Sad,
father
man.
came home and smelled, something burning or whatever, opened up and his kids in there. He was devastated.
I'm devastated right now. Listen to you.
Yeah, it was definitely devastating. I thought it was fake until
She got mental illness.
that's beyond mental.
Postpartum.
That's devil illness. That's demons.
So postpartum is real.
Yeah, but
It is.
it is real.
You felt like putting. I know it's real, but you did you have postpartum?
No.
Did you ever feel like putting Junior in the oven and cooking him?
Postpartum is a part of
I'm just
that.
asking, Shorty. Can I ask? I'm just trying to interview
Just
you right now.
say you don't know what postpartum
how-
is without.
I have heard about it. I don't know exactly what it is, but I've
It's
heard
that.
about it.
Yo.
How can you
Okay.
stop mothers from doing that, though?
You
Yeah.
can't. They need help. Sometimes you don't know they're going through postpartum.
Do they know?
But women will sit in the dark and let their babies cry because they got postpartum.
Okay. So listen,
That's true, though.
for real though. I know we be clowning. We talk about the Diddies and and all the different smoke dogs and all the stuff that's going on right now. But
Dogs didn't deserve a pause.
all right, now you trying to.
I'm just saying.
You going in today?
It's
I
a
like
partial
it. I like
pause.
your energy today. No, but seriously, is there a such thing as just too freaky?
Yes.
According to you, 3 pods ago, nothing is too freaky.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
First of all,
You with
I
anything.
did not say.
Yes, you did. You said right
What y'all
here.
not gonna do is try to make
you
me
was there in
seem
the middle.
like
I was in the middle.
what y'all not gonna do is try to
freaking
make me
me.
seem like that.
Yo, Matt,
I agree with this
when I
nonsense.
said-
It's
remember
nonsense.
She said, too freaky for you. And I said, Shawnee, you sound like
because
it's
to
sound like
each
it's
its
not too
own.
freaky
To
for
each
you.
its
We getting to the
own.
we getting to the
Anything
good now.
goes.
To each its own.
So I'm here and I'm asking my team, is there a such thing as too freaky?
Absolutely.
said what?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Is there such
Yes. It is such
No,
thing as
Shawnee,
too
is there anything
freaky.
too
I
freaky
said
for you?
to each
Shawnee
its
said
own.
anything goes.
I didn't say anything
Okay,
goes.
to each his own,
To
which means
each its
what
own.
she do,
Whatever you
it ain't
do,
off
you
limits,
do.
it's all
It
right.
ain't my business.
So if you was with
Go ahead. I
so
gotta
you
hear
and your
this.
dude, y'all together, and he say, yo, babe, can't. I need this tonight. I need you to be on all fours, and I'm gonna grab some Skippy. And
It's a male. It's a male.
It has to be Skippy though.
That's why I said to each his own, because it's not going down
With
with me.
Skippy. Crunchy, with the nuts paused or without it?
with the nuts.
Oh, no. That's even worse.
And he has to put it dead
Lumpy
smack in the
Skippy.
center of your rectum. And he gotta eat the Skippy like that. That's how, he said he want a little jelly with it too.
He said we get to the yams, the sweet yams.
He wants sweet yams.
With the sweet yams.
See what I mean? Like, to each his own. It's never
He
happening
wants
over
sweet
here.
yams.
No.
You finally answered a question
So you like
by
no.
saying it's not happening.
But this
over.
shit make you
finally
want to
answered the
deny him if
question.
he say he need. You love him. He love you. You denying him that?
Yes, absolutely. I got a voice in this. The hell?
Okay. All right. Well, at least you said it. Because
With that gel.
a couple weeks ago, Shorty was scaring me. He was like, too freaky for you, Ty. But for me,
I never said that.
yo, Matt.
Matt,
She said I bring my own baby oil.
Yo,
Wow.
you and your girl was talking nasty.
So what Jamil gonna do is find a clip and
Fine.
insert it in this, because that's
Now
a
she
bull.
telling you how you gonna do your
That's
job. She crazy. She
I'm
wild.
sorry. That's basura. That is garbage. I am not. I did not
I need to
say
see
that.
this.
You looked dead me in my face. You said it's too freaky for you, Ty, but not
But
me.
not them. I did not say not me. Never said that.
Oh,
But you would have escaped the freak off. You did say
I would have
that.
been with Jag. Yeah.
You know, Jack participated sometime.
I wouldn't have participated.
Okay, so don't use
Or
her.
my
Shai,
friends.
do you believe any female can leave a freak off unscathed?
Depends how
The girl
far
on the
they're in industry
documentary
and what they've done.
did.
No, did he?
That was one.
A Diddy freak off.
If you in the freak off, he gave you ample opportunity to leave. He said, listen, after, because he said this at the party, he's like, yo, this is the party before the party. Now you stay after he get that announcement. What you think? You think Shawnee getting away on pipe?
I'm definitely getting away on pipes.
Yeah, you got a lot of
That
confidence.
pricey power kick. I don't know. The curiosity might kill her. She might then.
There ain't no curiosity
Here's
killing
the
me.
thing.
Until you see it, you be
Did you
I'm
see your
out.
reaction when you said you watched the R. Kelly video? Did you see your face?
And you
Oh,
got
yeah.
the detail
I
too.
definitely
Your
watched
face
the R.
is-
Kelly
See, look
video.
at you. Come on,
Changed
man.
again. It changed
Until
again.
it got to the last little girl.
When he was
When it
peeing
got-
on her in that little sauna, that was disgusting.
That made me.
All right, so since you so
prior
intrigued
to
with that video, since you so intrigued
I'm
with that
not
video,
intrigued. He the one brought it up.
But you
no,
smiled
no,
big.
no,
You
you
see
said
her
the
face?
same
You
thing twice.
said,
Okay,
oh, I
face,
so this is
definitely.
the thing I want to
I
ask you.
definitely seen the
I was
video.
just
I
Robert
want to ask
Kelly.
you. Okay, you
What?
was intrigued about it.
I was.
All right, and then you was like, oh, and
What
you know
you-
he was. So here's my thing.
What?
You engaged, everything is going good,
Uh-huh.
and he got to pee.
He got the pee.
And he just start releasing it on you. What you gonna do? Are you
Well,
gonna get up
smack
and
the
run?
I'm smacking him. All hell about to break loose. Now he's suing me because I done messed up everything in there. I done toe up everything.
Yo,
That's what's gonna
you don't
happen.
know what you're a phenomenal woman.
Now you gangster.
You are a phenomenal.
No, it
you
was
like,
the- it was
you
the-
like,
Don't test
you know
me.
what
It
you
was the
like?
eye
You
for
I'm
like-
me.
nice till I'm not.
If I could compare you to somebody, you ever seen Jackie Brown? Like you are phenomenal. What was that? Remember when Taraji
Jackie
played?
Brown.
What was that character Taraji played?
Oh, you talking about from Empire?
No, she played, but she was like an action. Remember, she was. It
I
came
know
out a
what
couple
you're
years
talking
back.
about. I know what you're talking about.
Yo, she is
had
just-
the son.
Yeah, you are just you're phenomenal, man. Just all the things that you would not happen to you.
beautiful.
You escaping freak offs.
Yes.
If R. Kelly got a
I'm
pee,
nice till I'm not. Okay, that's what you need to know. Okay, I'm great till I ain't.
That part.
That part.
So you fronting until you stunting, huh?
No,
See, R. Kelly into it, he jellying.
I don't care what you say.
I'm not doing no pee. Okay, I'm not doing no
She said
pee.
pee ain't for
What
me.
about the Skippy?
Pee on me and die.
What about the Skippy?
Not
Skippy
pee
not
on me
even
and
about to
die.
happen.
It's over for the. She said pee on me and die.
Die.
That's gonna be your last 12 play, Kelly. You hear me?
Castration.
God, where you getting the knife from?
It's a wrap.
So, do we believe in the Illuminati?
Of course.
It's real.
Is that a real thing?
If people don't believe that, they retarded.
It's real.
I'm retarded.
I'm not even asking you.
You don't believe in the Illuminati?
I don't. I believe in the devil, but I don't know if I necessarily believe that it's a.
So if you believe in the devil, you should definitely believe in the
There's a
Illuminati.
secret society. If it's not called
The Illuminati.
there's a
lot of people
secret
think that's not
society.
the name, but yes, there is a secret society. There is a higher rank. Of course it is, and the enemy sits at the top of it.
There's
The Bible says he's the
certain
prince of the air.
doors.
That's everything. So he has a little dominion here.
Now, I was talking to Matt. I said, I believe, too, on a serious note, all of this stuff with the Diddy case and everything that's going on, you know, Kels and everything, this stuff is biblical.
Yeah.
Because it said in the Bible, like, all things that you do in the dark, it will come to light.
It do.
And then it talks about in Proverbs how what's going to happen to the wicked. See, a lot of us we be looking at all these people, looking at the millions and the billions, but look at their downfall for the wicked people. Look how all of this stuff, all the stuff that was so private, and I feel like God is lifting the veil of all this stuff. So now we can, because we used to always hear about, you know, little things. You know what I'm saying? We heard for years R. Kelly messed with little girls and this, that, and the third, the Illuminati, and you had to be sacrificed. But now we're getting an in-depth look at, yo, this is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas are peeing on women. These niggas
I don't think they're good people.
These dudes that we thought were heterosexual are bisexual. Like a lot of them. I'm hearing stuff about Busta Rhymes. I've been hearing stuff about LL Cool J.
I believe it about Bust.
I've been hearing. They said the one bodyguard said he was a zest monster. They say that's how he described him.
Think about it though. If you go back right now and type in Busta Rhymes for the last 20 years, have you ever seen this man out with a woman on a date or saying he said he had a wife and we never seen? Honestly.
Why do we have to see her?
Kids.
Yeah,
to
he got
believe
6
it?
kids, huh?
Why do we got to see her? What if he want to keep
Everybody else
her?
put out their wife. I ain't know Fat Joe had a wife for a long time.
But why can't something be private to him?
Yeah.
So if we don't see it, then he's gay.
Yo, why is this? Let me just ask you this. And I'm not applying
crazy.
nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just gonna ask you. What did Dr. Umar say? Don't you find this suspicious? Don't you find this suspicious? Listen, Michelle Obama, right? Mm-hmm. Has these kids, right?
And they said she was a man.
Now, hold on. I'm just saying. Do you find it weird that you can't find one picture
Of her being pregnant.
at all?
Do I find it crazy?
That you can't find one picture of this high profile woman pregnant? In this day and age, you don't find it weird?
She's high profile because she was the first lady.
So
But before that, she was a lawyer. She was
I
just
could
a
probably go on the
regular.
internet right now and find my Mac baby picture.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something real. I'm gonna tell you something real. I'm gonna tell you something
right
real.
now. I could go on Google
I'ma tell you
and type
something real.
in all our names and find out where we live.
Listen, I have
Listen,
one
no,
picture
Sonny, I'm
of
not
me
with you,
pregnant.
Jay.
I have one.
Man or not.
No, I don't have any pictures of me pregnant. I have pictures of my son being born. I don't have one
I
picture
bet
of
you I
me
can
being
find a
pregnant.
picture you pregnant.
I bet you can't.
I bet you.
I have one.
If I do my research, if I go find.
I posted it. I posted the one that I have.
Okay.
I only have one.
But you got one.
I was
But you
pregnant for
got
9 months.
But
you got one.
She
Did
you
got
ever see that video
one,
of
Shorty.
Michelle talking?
She got 2
When
kids.
she was like,
You
when I
won't
was
tell
a
me,
man.
okay,
So as a
I'll let
man.
it fly on the first one. You didn't want to take.
That
You
was
ain't like the
crazy.
way you look
I'm not
pregnant.
gonna lie.
On the first one.
We
No.
But your
get
second
a
one, you
word in.
ain't. So no pregnancy you ever took. No. Come on, man. That first one, I let it fly.
How you know she don't got a whole album at home? Like people printed pictures out.
But she never put it out to even shut it up.
But who cares?
Yo, you are in that position. You have to.
You have to care.
You don't.
Yo, they
I'm
brought
not
out
putting
some.
out a picture of
No,
me
no,
being
no,
pregnant
no.
so the whole world can say
Son,
my hair
when Hillary
nappy.
Clinton- listen.
I was malnutrition. That's
Son,
why my daughter looked
son.
like.
When Hillary Clinton
Y'all
ran for
stupid.
president, they brought out them pictures 20 years ago when they went to that car with the black faces.
Yeah.
She had to explain it. She couldn't say it didn't matter. You
She
got to
had
do
to
it.
explain that, but
Michelle is
somebody's
a higher
being
profile than me than Hillary.
Somebody
I'm putting
being
these pictures
pregnant?
out.
Somebody being pregnant?
If it was a rumor going on
Yes.
that you had a swim, you
You just gonna say let them believe it?
You think I'm gonna take a picture of my?
We ain't saying take
No,
a
I'm
picture.
just saying, but you
addressing
gonna
it.
address that you a woman, ain't you? You gonna pull up that picture you pregnant, right? You gonna
Absolutely.
prove to the public
So
that
you're
you
saying,
ain't got no swim.
So you're saying that because people are saying a man, she's a man, she has to show a picture of her
I'm
being
not saying
pregnant.
anything. I'm just
Address
saying
the
if somebody
situation.
told
Some
me,
women can't even
Address
have
it.
kids.
if there was a rumor
Address
up there
it.
about
Man,
me
I'm
saying
sorry.
that I used to
Address
be a
it.
lady,
Address it.
To say what? Hi guys, I'm not a man, so y'all can say that I'm lying.
No, listen. You can do things in an articulate way. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, my
All right.
bad. Articulate.
So listen. Why we on that topic, right?
Yeah.
Obama was the president for 3 years already, almost at the end of his first term, right? Trump kept saying, "Oh, he's not from America. He's this. He don't have a birth certificate." Obama said something very sarcastic and funny, made everybody laugh, and proved it, and then that was it. Done with it.
Done with it.
All we
Sometimes
saying
call
is
it bluff.
address. You have to
Sometimes
address.
you don't gotta say nothing because silence is
Okay,
golden.
how about this? Joan
Silence
Rivers.
is
Hold
the
on.
answer.
Hold on.
Joan Rivers, she was the first one to say
Joan
that.
Rivers said, they said, do you ever believe there's going to be a gay president or whatever the case may be? She said, well, you know, we got our first that's in the White House right now. And he was like, who? He basically said Barack was, you know, and then she said, you know, said that Michelle was training. And then guess what happened about a month later?
She died.
Joan was dead. Joan was out of here, upper room.
She died.
She was upper room after
She was
she said
a nasty woman.
Nah, they got up out of there.
They got her up out of there, man.
She was a nasty
That was
woman.
so crazy.
Shot. Michelle, a woman? 100%?
Yes.
100%
Listen,
positive?
I don't want to accept
Are
that
you
she's
100%?
not one. I can't.
You 100% positive?
But you know what?
she
If you look online, it's so many things that's fighting that she's a woman. But
yeah, it is.
it's just hard
But
for
I
me to
seen
say.
I seen some dance
can't
moves her on
accept it.
Ellen. I thought I saw a swammy.
I
I
can't.
thought I saw a swammy. You know, what was that? What was that?
Michelle a woman.
Don't do it.
I'm sorry.
Don't do it.
Michelle a woman.
Man,
To
What
me.
was that
do it,
cartoon?
man.
It's like I thought I saw a putty
I
cat.
love Michelle, man. Until I
thought
see
I saw a pretty
hardcore,
cat.
I can't accept
Tweety
it.
Bird.
I thought I saw
Everything
a
about her is
swammy.
true.
Looney
You can't
Tunes,
say
man.
she's
Come on,
someone
man.
of a
Listen.
stand-up
Don't do that.
lady.
Listen.
Alright.
Don't
She
do
too,
that.
like,
If Michelle was
I'm
a
not-
man,
I got
is a man,
respect
I
for
mean,
that.
the way she
I'm
can,
saying.
For that
she
organization.
is like, I'm in fear of women.
She's a stand-up
If
lady.
if it ever come out that Michelle is a trainee, the way she move, talk, I mean, everything.
Yeah.
She is the next level of training. We should be scared.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
Okay,
to me,
cool.
everything about it is a woman. I mean, everything.
Listen, don't. I'm just podding. I'm just asking. I just want to know because this is stuff I see. I gotta ask my team what y'all feel
as you
about it.
should.
Ain't nothing wrong
I
with
just want
that.
to know how y'all feel.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So now,
you
even
should.
as much as you get on my nerves, I do care about how you feel about things.
Okay.
I do.
Shawnee's a prosecutor.
Yeah, you were good. They
could've
need
been.
you. Diddy needed you on his defense team. That nigga was walking scot free. I promise you. If you
I'm
was on the
not-
defense
I'm
team.
not defending
You a hell of
that
you. You was a
That
hell of
wasn't
a
him
debater.
hitting her. That was
you
he
on the
didn't hit
debate
Cassie.
team?
I'm not.
Cause you mad smart.
I
Was
was,
you on the
but
debate?
I
You're a great debater.
am not defending that nonsense.
Okay. She
You're
put it on
prosecutor.
record again.
You're a
She says it's
prosecutor.
not.
You be on the prosecution side.
I'm
you be?
not defending that nigga's nonsense.
Would so? You would have survived the freak off? Would you have survived?
How many? You better be lucky I'm trying to do better and not cuss on here.
Yeah, but you cussed 3 times already.
You did.
How many times? Because I'm trying to do better. I'm a work in progress. I'm
I love it. I love it.
Answers up, but I just want to know you
I
feel
don't
the same
change.
She's a
way.
whip.
I don't change nothing.
She's the whip.
I don't change nothing.
nigga.
You just hear what you want to
My
hear.
nigga.
You,
My nigga.
Freak
you,
off
you
survivor.
hear what
Freak
you
off
want to
survivor.
Right.
My nigga. All right. Well, we coming to the end.
Yeah, and pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
We coming to the end.
We
It's
coming to the
crazy.
end was crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy.
We coming to the end. It's crazy.
Yo.
Coming to the end was wild.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna start with socials. Ty Lamar.
Y'all can't say coming to an end. Y'all can't say coming to America. Y'all can't say.
We can say
none of
coming to
that?
America.
Yeah, coming
'Cause
to
that's a
America, but
movie.
not come
That's a
to an
movie.
end.
Wow.
Where end?
Because
It
where's
could
the
be-
end at? Where we
That's
coming to the
dumb.
end to?
I'm gonna need y'all to act like middle-aged men out here and knock it off.
that's very-
This
it's
is
clear.
Stupid. It's stupid.
Knock it off. Could that be possible? Could knock it
It's
off?
a semi-pause.
All right.
It's a puh.
It's dumb.
You are putting.
No, here we are. TyLamar.com. Yo, I just want to say this. For all of those who have supported the album, and I appreciate y'all, man. It's doing very well. You know what I'm saying? I'm independent. Did it all on my own. You know what I'm saying? And it just feels good that I'm getting a lot of positive feedback from it, man. I love all y'all, man. But I need more of y'all to download that and support it. Ballads for the Kingdom, TyLamar.com. Go do that today, man. You know what I'm saying? And yo, we cooking up some. We got to cook up some.
Yeah,
I'm
ready.
holding you to that.
I'm ready,
Pause.
man. Whenever, pause.
You know what I'm saying?
No, forget
gotta-
that. Your host a cool. That man said, "Hold me down in there." I'm like, yo, what is
Whatever,
happening?
man. Whatever.
The downloads.
All right. Get you last. Your choice is way too long. Pause.
Yo, that's it. Hey,
Unbelievable.
Father, we gonna start in prayer in here. Where the deacons at? Where the deacons at? This is
I lost
crazy.
today.
I'm lightheaded.
I lost. I lost. I'm
was
ashamed of
crazy.
myself.
And then when it ends,
I'm ashamed of myself, man.
You started talking about that story earlier.
Yeah.
It did something to you.
And the
This is
winner
why-
is.
This is why niggas probably say, yo, Diddy did something to you.
Diddy,
I don't like it.
they gonna say it.
They gonna say it.
Yo,
They
chill,
gonna say it,
chill,
man.
man. I'm
I don't
talking
like
about
it,
my
though.
man. Pause.
Shawnee, where you at?
I'm Shawnee 2Ice10 on IG.
Shaw, where you at?
I'm on everything. Just look me up.
You on everything?
Pause.
Ah! Cardi.
Got it.
Cardi.
I'm on everything.
He on everything.
That's a semi-pause because I never specified what I was on.
All right.
Tell him your social.
Oh, tell them my social. You can go to DJ King Shot on everything. Also, I got an album out too. It's at 98,000 downloads right now. It's called Love Still Lives. So look it up. It's under The King Shot. Check it out. Let me know what you think.
Yes, sir.
There you go. For Shizzle. It's the Hollywood Mac on IG. The Vision Podcast 24
Yo, edit that out,
on
man. Edit that out,
TikTok.
Jamel. For shizzle.
Also,
out, man.
Not
listen, be the change you want to see.
Yeah.
One love. We out
out.
of here.
Yo, man.
For shizzle.
That nigga said for
My
shizzle.
nizzle.
I ain't heard that since.
Me either.
Shizzle.